need to be considered before the buying the new computer. The today's discuss about what is technology, what the basic to advanced detail discuss about the basic concept and what the meaning of that and the purposes for using the computer as well laptops and what is the, your specification that does discuss about detail about this lecture video. So now I'm taking one reference models HP J2 Tower G9 generation workstation. This is the you can see here in this picture for the reference purposes. Now in this model, what will be provided by this HP company and what is the meaning of that? The core engine, okay, Intel i7 processor, the latest version, latest i7 generation processors. What the clock frequency and all the things will be considered in the mentioned in these lectures. The processor speed, the how to check the processor speed. That means clock frequency. We have to determine the processor speed. That means how much time will be perform the task in the given time slot. Let's suppose if you're doing something tasks, if you're working here, so if you coding the coding in the computers, so how much time will you perform the task? That means frequency inversely proportional to time. The how much time will you perform the task to finish the works? Now processor core 20 cores. That what it means that the CPU has 20 independent processor unit on a single chip. That means the, the system performs the multiple tasks, heavy load, workload to, for the any work for the any tasks like playing a heavy application. So core if maximum that means system will perform the better and we also will be to optimize the load of the CPU. Okay. Storage capacities. This is the storage capacity which check the which type of storage. It means this like SSD. This is solid device with electricity to rapid boot and loading times will be very fast compared to other old one hard disk. Okay. Say if you perform the task, this will fetching data from the hard disk, how much time to take to perform the task and getting the system display on the output systems well. So memory architecture is featuring a next generation DDRs RAM, random access memory, volatile memory, and this perform the CPU perform the task, execute task, and the many times frankly we are using the task to perform the task. The thing is this process and storing data in the random memory. After that, if this final data will be saved in the hard disk. After that, while the working over there, the random memory is the not permanent this volatile memory. So in this chart compared to the basic systems memory of the availability graphic memory, this is the 16 GB memory system and the interconnected the graphic RAM that is 60 GB. So, okay, you both you can see in this graphs charts. Okay. Storage technology nowadays this technology is definitely use the solid state device and this is the fast and faster possible data access and the system responsibility from the fetching data from the hard disk and the transferring data from the one file to other file as well. The port connectivity there you can see in this picture that the many port are connected in this so in the picture. This is the USB port, this is the charging port, the fast as well we discuss in the next slide. This lectures. Here the four USB port 2.0 using here in these models and to USB 3.01 unit here. So some port in front side, some port in the rear side. You can see in the next picture. Now memory storage analysis. The RAM, that's mean RAM 60 GB in these models means theirs, and DDRS, that means latest version of memory up to support the gigahertz frequency. Okay. Now this is the hard disk. You can see the picture how look like the hard disk, and that this is the latest version 4G generation. 4G 1 terabyte PCL 4G 4 generations. That's SSD. Highest old one is SATA SSD. This older one is very slow. Hard disk. PC. This peripheral component interconnected. This means that 3.0 versions, and this is PSC layer 4 converts to this in the picture if you provided by this latest, and this is good well. So must be need to consider before the buying the computer and laptop what type of hard disk will be provided by the buyer or brand. What type if you buy the laptop HP, Dell, whatever you want to buy, must we need to consider and check this latest hard disk storage device. And now the graphic also very important. We do if using the gaming purpose, the graphic very important things. Okay, need to must be considered also. We need to consider in this. Let's see what the menus of graphic and purposes. Okay, CPU in this data path to display. Okay, CPU here. This is CPU graphic here card inserted in this here locations, and integrated graphic card integrated already integrated here. The no slot available. The slot is not provided by the vendor, depend on the requirement and the specification of the workstation. And the graphic card will provide the high resolution display quality of this video and graphics. So now to come to the next point. This internal expansion slot that you have last picture you have seen there, and the lots in this slot they are PCL program peripheral component interconnected. That's a 3 into 4 means that the version 3 in the 4 line, that means line indicate the bandwidth. Okay, the 4 line line directly proportional to bandwidth maximum line that means provide the maximum bandwidth, that maximum bandwidth directly proportional to bandwidth data, how much data will flow in the same times. Okay, the different types of expansion slot are in this provided by the manufacturer, and that PCLEX 3 into 4, that in 4 connector. This is generation 3 physically connected standard slot. Typically slot expansion card meaning to moderate bandwidth. Okay, this is the high bandwidth provided that the SATA slot is high. So this is the PSC 3 into 1. This will to the connector 4 connectors. Third generation one LAN. This is the one LAN already discussed this lectures. So physically connected from the slot LAN, and this one the VLAN. Okay, this slot provided for the Wi-Fi Bluetooth. That means card to interconnect the workstation. And this is the slot, the solid state storage is M2.0 versions, and version that means storage CPU. Okay, the size restriction also from factor this wide entity on length and purpose of the exclusive slotting transfer established device to purposes we have countries loaded and likely to already use the 1 terabyte hard disk level expansion for the process requirement more than 1 terabyte hard disk that you can use this slot. Okay, externally. So audio keyboard. Okay, audio keyboard system is the first type of Realtek C3250 VA2G version, and model number, internal speaker up to provide a 2 watt nano speaker, nano watt loud speaker, enough frequency speakers for the not hide decibel. That's why 2 watt is enough for the just we connected the PC laptop and PC and the connected headphone. Just 2 watt is sufficient for it. Input keyboard, this HP wireless keyboard, device wired mouse, both are provided wired. That's why nowadays in this modern technology and modern market, some company will provide the wireless keyboard and mouse, but this model what type is keyboard and mouse. Overview, okay, and front 40 is essentially accessible. You can easily pull plug and plug out. You can access there are four super speed USB Type A up to 15 gigahertz singling rate when charging. You can charge the mobile by using this port. Okay. One A was audio jack. You can get the headphone, microphone. You can as per requirement listen and speak over there. One slot memory, a transport memory if you need if you pen drive or sometimes you pen drive connected to the USB port, otherwise pen drive not available. It is memory slot card reader, that means card reader as per requirements. Okay. One power button if you press the power button turn off the CPU. Rear front, this is permanent connected. This okay, this is port is inbuilt in the workstations. Okay, the one audio in, one audio out. In our speaker, audio inbuilt. Okay. RJ45 for Ethernet port for the connected system for the access the LANs internet the using this port. Okay. To display 184 display digital to display port. Now it is modern technology of using this DP port, also calling DP port for requirement purpose that connected to the workstation to the display port. So this okay, this display port to display port this model. Two super speed USB port type 8 up to support 10 gigabps. 10 gigabps singly rate to have the data transfer rate if you using the connected using command by the system as well. The one super speed USB type A 5 gigabit single rates. This is the different type of version and the USB provided by the manufacturer as per requirement. Okay. On VGA, this is older version nowadays. This VGA not huge, but old computer you can use this port. Okay. Now the spectrum of speed in the last slide we have seen that the front super speed, what is the speed of the front super speed USB up to 1000 Mbps speed provided by class A super A rear front speed USB rear side embedded in the workstation speed to provide also 10 gigabit Gbps and the rear support speed USB speed provided up to 5 megabits per second. And the front USB A class to provide less than one will just basic purposes as a requirement. Now the physical and system profile, the weight up to 7.2 kg items weight and the length 3.5 centimeter, width 16.9 centimeter, height 38.5 centimeter, operating system Linux Red provided by the manufacturer. This is the high secure and open source operating Linux operating system. So this is the is for the industrial purpose requirement include this Linux industrial purpose and the automation nation as well. Processor brand Intel, a country of manufacturing country from the China. So now you know after the lecture we are attending this, we have all about know what is the basic criteria, what is the specification we have seen in this lecture. Thank you.